All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and pick up from session 2, number 1, and we're starting off with events. All right, so let's jump over to the back end. Now, events, just like most of the other areas that you need to get to in the website, is located along the left-hand pane. Let's go here. Here we go. So the thing is, I think how this works for some of the items over here, like the stories, events, and so forth, career, and etc., is that it does it alphabetically. It lists them alphabetically. I'm not so sure why. I would have preferred it listed by the time that they're input. So if I input a new post now, then you see the new post come on top. But you know, such it is. But what that means is that imagine if you have like a long list of events, then it spans like multiple pages, because I think by default it holds 20 pages in one section, and then you would have to go next over here on the right, like there'd be something come up there, something would come up here saying, hey, next page, next page, next page. But then supposing the current event starts with Z, then you have to flip to the last page to get to the most current event. You know what I mean? So stuff like that.
Will it show as the most current?
No. It will show on the front end as the most current. The front end is fine. I'm just talking about just admin level stuff. I mean, it's basically first world problems that we're talking about here, but still. All right. So, but how you can mitigate that a little bit is by hitting up the screen options here, and then just see, this is the default number of items per page, 20. Yeah, just put that to way up, like add another 0, for example, and apply. And so everything will just be on one page. So even the Z will just simply be all the way down the bottom. You know what I mean? So yeah, there are ways around it, but I'm just letting you know that you can extend the pages if you find that you prefer not to be skipping from page to page.
So can you just show me the page, what it looks like on the website again, please? The events page.
All right, so upcoming events.
Oh, right, okay. And then if you want to see the past events, then it goes and shows you that as well.
All right, so you hit on the previous events.
And you can add photos also, or that's when you click on it?
Yeah, when you go into it, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you can include photos in there because it's just like a post or a page, right? So I clicked in this one and see there's an area for text and here's an area for photos.
Right, okay, great.
Right.
So the join would be like a registration link?
Yeah, so this is the thing now with that particular thing, like the join now, if it is a registration area, then you would simply it will show you the register section on the inside. If it's not a register, if you're not using the registration area, it still says join now rather than just click here or see it here or so. It just still uses join now anyway. But yes, you can have
virtual event, we could put the Zoom link there.
No, sorry, say it again.
If it's like a virtual event, we could put the Zoom
link right on the inside, really. So really, actually, this is simply to go in. So you go in there, and then the Zoom link can go anywhere here.
Okay, got it.
So again, this is a page. So you treat it just like a page or a post. You can put anything there, pictures, links, buttons, the button. You can put a button there to say join via Zoom. You know what I'm saying? So it's all here. A picture gallery or just one picture like this, etc. See, join now. You can actually, for example, click and that. But the thing is though, right? Again, like I said, the items for joining, I believe if it's set up in the, let me just go in this particular one, MOSA 100 celebration. This is the church service. Yeah, church. So here it is. So it has time, it has location, exact address, time. You have tickets. Right, here it is. Is this event available for registration?
Oh, so
Right.
that's for
Right, that's for when you definitely want to put some sort of registration, like a form there or so for them to actually just register for the event. All right, so yeah, so that's essentially, but again, it's just like a page. If you look back at it, to design it is just like you're designing any page or post. It's all the same. Just add your, like, for example, if we wanted another section here, or even another section, just clicking on this one, and then let's add, for example, a button. Destination URL, whatever the URL is. Design the button a particular way. But let me see how it looks first, by the way. Let me just go to the live editor and see how it looks, how the button looks by default. Okay, so it's just that. And then you can design it to have the yellow from the website and that sort of thing, this particular yellow that we use, or the blue. So if you want the blue button or the yellow button, you just add that particular color, etc. So yeah, so that's, but I'm not gonna save this. But I'm just saying, whatever you want to be done, just like how you're designing like a page or a post, it can be done here. It's the same mechanism.
Oh, but it will just show sideways like regular, like on the page.
When you say sideways, show me. Like this?
As in
This is,
the actual events page, not this page, the events page itself.
oh, the events page. So here, let me see.
It's run, yeah, run like that.
Yeah. This is how it's presented on the events page in a list. Now, if there are more than one events in the same month, you will see them listed out. I don't think we have that, right? So it's like February, because we have them by different months. But if there are like 5 events, you see all 5 events here.
Okay.
Right. So that's essentially the events. We did touch on stories. Apparently, this is going to be a pretty short session. We did touch on stories, right?
Yeah, we definitely covered that. I saw your email with the to-do list. Just to remind you that we want to add info on the micro on the home page in the slider bit. I don't think I saw that there, but I still want us to at least have that there.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you give me some information, or can you tell me where that's from?
Well, the micro has a website itself, so I guess I'll just get some info from there and share it. Did Sherton send you the pictures that he sent me? Or sent you some pictures? No?
Not so sure. I don't think so.
Well, I have some pictures and videos to probably share with you then, or unless maybe after we end the session, since officially it will be the last session for the invoice I'm supposed to be sent, then after that I will probably like just check base to upload it. Since they showed me how to upload it in the gallery.
Yeah. No problem. Just whatever needs to be shared, just share it with me afterwards. No problem. Not a big deal.
Okay.
Because again, it doesn't end today or anything. It's just the training ends. You know what I mean? So even if whether invoicing is gone through or whatever, if you still have stuff to link me up on, you can still link me up. It's not a problem. Right. Session 2, day 2. So stories. We touched on stories. Remember that, right?
Yes, I remember that.
You need 2 to start.
Going through it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and posting it and whatever. Yeah.
Right, but and I'll go ahead and timestamp the training sessions, because I'm just waiting for this one to be done, and I'll just go through all of them and just timestamp them.
Okay.
You'll have them in the, so in the descriptions on YouTube, you'll see the stamps there. You can just flip through each different areas. All right, so we're not doing careers stuff just now, but to be honest with you, it's just like the others in terms of the events and the stories and so forth, right? It's just a matter of the presentation is different. But since we're not doing the careers, see, it's over here.
Is it hidden?
Oh yeah. It's definitely hidden. So if you go to the homepage, for example, that section is gone. So it's just news and the calendar that's there.
Oh, I love the logo. I love that logo there.
Beautiful. Yeah, neato. But yeah, so that's basically how we went ahead and did that. And then notice the Instagram.
Yeah.
Our user handle is there. So
yeah.
glad for that. Looking good and live and direct and everything. Yeah, so okay, so let's continue now. Okay, so the FormCraft. Okay, so number 4 is looking at FormCraft. So there is a form that we use. I prefer it than the built-in form. The built-in form does look good, but it's not the look that was irking me. It was the functionality. What I liked was that when you filled out a form, this is the contact us page, by the way, right? And I put it here. So here is the FormCraft form. This is how it looks. Now the thing is with this, why I chose this over the previous one that was there, even though it's fine and perfect in terms of presentation and stuff, is that when you filled out this and you click send, you'll get like a message coming up to say, hey, look, we got your message. We'll contact you in 24 hours, that sort of thing, or whatever the hours are. I think it's 24 that I put it at, right? So that's there with this. I for whatever reason, I just couldn't get it to work with the one that was built in. So I had to use FormCraft. Now, the only sad thing is it puts this little watermark down here. But I guess I'll talk to Marston to just go ahead and just pay for this version. It's cheap anyway, so he'll more than likely just pay for it and just get rid of this FormCraft thingy-majiggy here. We also use it on the stories. I don't know if you remember, but I showed you on the stories when you said submit your story. Right.
Yeah.
That same form. And then it gives you the ability to upload photos and documents and so forth along with your story and stuff. And then they would submit, and then it would go to the email, and then it could be vetted from the email. I think it's about a week that we say, right? Like when you submit, when you click on submit, it says, hey, look, we're gonna look at this for over the next week, and then we'll let you know, or so. But then we'll put it up if it's approved and stuff, right? So that's the message that comes up.
So it will like prompt them that it will be posted if approved.
This is the thing now, right? It won't automatically prompt them. That's where the monthly, remember we were talking about the monthly sending of the newsletters and updates, and right, that is when they'll get it, because they'll be on that list, on that mailing list. They'll know that their items are updated in the monthly. Of course, it doesn't have to be 1 month, but the point is it's easier on management and stuff to just say, okay, every month I'm gonna do a backup of the website. I'm just gonna click the backup button in there, and then I'm also gonna just send out everybody on the list the latest stuff that happened in the previous month or whatever. All right. So yeah, so that is the oh no, we actually had to look at it. Let me show you where it is on the back end now. FormCraft. Right, so there are 2 forms. So like I said, the contact us and the story submit. So simpler one would be the contact us. Let's just look at that for a second. All right, this can be a little bit tricky because it takes up so much space. So I may have to just minimize this. So you can't really, you're not going to be able to see much, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to minimize it a little bit, because when you click in each of these areas, it does this flyout thing to the left and to the right. So you're gonna need to see. Yeah, see.
How does the page to go on?
Oh, the page where it goes on. Let me see if I can. All right, so it would be settings. And then it's this part, this section here under this tab that says embed. Then it says, okay, that's a dedicated page. This is where if you would just want the form to show by itself without it being on a page. So if you like do this, for example, and you just did a new tab, you can actually just show the form itself without anything else, right? That's that, but it's not that. It's the one that says, I think, here it is, add this short code to your page or post. So it says basically FormCraft ID equal 1. This is the first form. And then it ends by saying end FormCraft. So let me show you where that goes. So if you select that and you copy it, and then you go now to the page, let's go to the actual contact us page. Where's the page? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to right click and then say open that, and then you tab. And we're going to go to the contact us. Here it is. And then here it is. So what the element, the widget is the custom HTML. So when you say open a new widget, it's either code or HTML, but for some strange reason it doesn't. You should be able to write code and the HTML thing comes up anyway, whatever. HTML, right? This is it. Boom. Then it opens up and then you just simply stick it in there, that thing that you copied. FormCraft ID equal 1, just the first form, and just done. And then there it is.
Okay.
Sorry.
But you create the form in the form.
You create the form first. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you create it first and then you, so let's go to creating a form then, for example, and just do a like a test one. Supposing you say new form. As I always say, Jody, don't create from new. It's best to just copy what's already. Just look for something that's good that you can say, hey, you know, I can see this page being the page like the one that I'd like to design now. Let me copy it. And then you copy, you duplicate it, and then you work from there, right? So it's the same thing here. When you click new form, you can say blank form. You can say from a template, and then it gives you a bunch of nice templates that you can choose from. So templates are also cool. Right. It has some decent stuff. Cake ordering and stuff. And then I use the type one. So you do have some decent, but you can also have the option to duplicate as well. And then you can then select the form, whichever one, and then just duplicate it and stuff. And of course, if you have a form saved, I'll show you how you save a form. You can import it here. So maybe you had a form saved from somewhere else or so, just import it. All right, but let me go back in there to contact us. So where you would save this form, supposing you just wanted to have a backup copy of this, like, you know, just save, go to settings, I think it's advanced. And then here it is at the very bottom, export the form file. You click on that and it just exports a text document. So that's basically that. All right, so how you set up the email now in terms of like when the person fills out the stuff, where does it go to? You know, what happens, right?
Right.
So that would be same settings, but instead of like general, you go to the email tab, email setup. And that's where you put the name where it's coming from and the email where it's coming from. This is just to send a test. If you'd like to see what a test email would look like. All right, cool. Now the notification itself now would look like this. It says, hello, you've received a new form submission from the form, and it gives you the name of the form. This would be something like contact form. See the name? Contact us page main 1A. Right? So it will say you receive the form from there, and then this would be the content, which is all of this, the name of the person, phone, email, and their message. And then it tells you which page it comes from and that sort of thing, date and time that they sent it. And it would go to the hello@michaelalumni.com.
Okay.
So that's basically it for FormCrafts. Right. All right. So let's look at what we have here in our list again. All right. So number 5, MailChimp. Now we kind of touched on it at the ending session of our last training session 2.
I did a little bit more reading off air. I
Yeah.
didn't get into the videos yet, but I was kind of checking it out to see like its function and how easy it would be to kind of change the settings and really send out the mass mail and stuff. So
Yeah, definitely some additional training has to be done there. Let me see, MailChimp. MailChimp. What I'll do is right after the training, I will look for a good video and then send that to you and stuff. Usually the guys from MailChimp, so the official MailChimp channel is pretty good. I like that. So like look at this, for example. What I love with this is that it's just 5 minutes.
yeah.
And then look at the title, create a regular email campaign. So you see, you can kind of get up to speed just by going to the official MailChimp channel itself and checking out their content. Oh, do you know, by the way, not everybody knows this. I'm just, maybe you're a YouTube maven, so you probably know, but to search just the MailChimp alone for a topic or so, it's this search button here.
Yeah.
All right. So this is to search the entire YouTube, this search at the top, but the one to search the channel is here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. I've used that.
Right. So it's very useful to find stuff that you'd like to do in MailChimp. Just search for it in there. Only the videos from there will come up, and then you'll be good to go. And they're very short for the ones that are short, because they do have some long, in-depth videos as well. But yeah, so you're pretty much good to go with that, right? All right, so that's essentially MailChimp, and I think we logged in.
Logged in.
Yeah, we logged in and
Part of the notes.
and stuff, and then so I had like a thank you. It's just a test that I was doing just to say if they subscribe, like what would a thank you email look like and stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I was just kind of fooling around with that a bit and stuff. So yeah. So it's definitely stuff that can be done. And this is what I sort of came up with. Let me just show you the design. And the good thing is, even though it was just me testing things out, this stuff can be used still, right?
Right.
So check it out.
Especially that, you'll be getting updates like once a month, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. And stuff. So it's like, hi, email address, because I think because we don't have a name for the person, because we just have emails. Enter your email and so I just put the email address. So hi, tomboygirl901@yahoo.com. Thanks for subscribing to MOSA's updates and emails, newsletters. We're happy that you're on board. Now that you're here, look forward to us reaching out to you every now and again about pertinent news happenings in our MyCo alumni community. Feel free to keep visiting our website also with iMight and picture and Facebook and yada, 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 usual stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so this can be copied and stuff. So if you're creating anything new, just say, hey, use that template. But I think they have templates too. I think they have templates too that you can use.
For the email, could it say like the first name, or it has to be the email?
No, the only reason why it's the email is because on our, look at this, on our website here, and on any page that you're on that has the let's go to the about, for example. On any page that you're on that has this, it only asks for your email.
Oh, right.
So it's not going to have that first name in there. So that's why I put the email address. Yeah, it's kind of it's not as nice as saying, hey, Jodianne, but hey,
yeah. It
works. It can work still. So yeah. All right. So let's look at the next one now. So that's MailChimp. deep dive into the membership aspect of the website, right? So we talked about it, but you've never actually seen it like in action, right? So if we were to go to like users and stuff, need a picture of shirt on, like seriously, right? If, for example, we went to register, right? Because I'm already logged in, let me see if I can go to a page where I'm not logged in. So let me click this, copy. Then I'm gonna say a new private window, and let me share that. Okay, so if we go, okay, let's accept the cookies. If we go to register, this is how it looks. So it gives you some instructions here. MOSA alumni membership, register are for MOSA membership. I forgot the lady that gave us this. So I don't know if you've clicked on this before, but this is the form, the official form that's used to register. Right.
Okay.
So that's
It's probably the secretary.
What's her name? It's in my email
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. I can't remember, but she's there,
Right.
right? She was the one who gave us that form, right? So that's for that membership. However, it's in the instructions here. Let me see if I can just make that
Is
bigger.
it Shields Green? Shields Green.
Is it? Yeah.
Is it?
Wait, hold on. You know what? Let me check. Hold on. So I got it from Marston. Yeah, membership registry. Okay, so this is from, yeah, she was great event.
Yeah.
All right, so here it says here, this is for your signing up to be an active member. After clicking on the button, a Google form will open in another tab. You can fill it out. Feel free afterwards to return here to the section below entitled Register for signing into this website. For registering in order to be able to sign into the website, which gives you access to submitting your own stories into us, commenting on news, blog posts, etc. Right? So that's what that is. So they click on the thing, fill out the thing, submit that, then now they close it and they come back here and then now they sign.
Yeah.
See, so also there was a thing that was done where if you got to the login page for some reason, if you didn't come here but you found yourself on the login page, let me see if I can go to my code, and it's wp login.php. If they found themselves here for some strange reason, they could still register. See,
Right. Yeah.
click that. So if they're like, well, wait, I don't have no login, and then they just click register and it will carry them back here to register.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is basically that. All right, so but yeah, let's see if we can just go through a little bit now. Okay, let me see here.
I think from the back end.
Yeah, just see if we can just walk through it a little bit. All right, so this is the private thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to close that and then go to the one that's open. Close this because that's a private window. And then go to the right, go back to here. And then now, all right, so let us say someone, oh, I have to register from here. Oh, so I still need the private window.
I love that it tells them that they're already registered, so we don't have like double registration.
Yeah, for real. Awesome stuff. All right, missing out. Register. Okay, so let's register. me see in the back end over here if I registered, because I think I had a test person in there. So let me try doing this now. So if I said that's confirm to agree to the privacy. And let's see, let's register. All right, cool. And so there I have my login stuff. So if I wanted to go to the stories now, I could go to the stories and then I could submit my story. So now I can see all of this stuff, which I could not see if I were not logged in. All right.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, now let's look on the back end now to see how that user looks that we just signed up. Okay, so here we are in the users. We're just going to refresh, just clicking it again. So here it is, the test email, So log in and oh, I wanted to see where they are on remember the new user section, which is not the member directory, but the latest members. Let me see how it looks there. All right. So anybody who signs up, they will be just shown up here, right? But you won't see much details on them really from this end. Where you will see it is the member directory. But remember, that's the part where you have to actually manually put the person in. So now that I've signed up, that's where you would now send, you like look for all the recent signups and then send them out like an email and stuff. Remember the email template that I gave you to say, hey, look, you know, we need your photo, we need this, we need a little bio info so that we can put you in the directory.
I thought that they would have been able to fill that out.
Oh, you mean on the, oh, you mean on the, yeah. So yeah, it doesn't, I couldn't get it to be all in one. So we have to do this like double track thing where they sign up first, then they get access to the website. And then once we see the new signups, because an email is normally triggered. Let me see if the admin email, let me just check that. Because that email is supposed to be, oh, yeah, we can't have this. That's crazy. No. So this is Marston. Marston isn't going to remember squat. All right, so I want that to be hello, right? It's gonna be like, Colin, hello, what is wrong with this thing? It keeps sending me emails. It's stuff like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. All right, so admin, yeah, hello@michaelalumni.com. But I think in order to change it, no, wait first. Something I need to do. Something about email log. Where is this? Where is this for plugins? Before I change that, let's go to plugins. There's this email log thing. Let me see if I install it. Email or to implement auto. Please configure. Okay, so it's email log. So let's add that new plugin. What email log does is it shows a copy of all outgoing email, because the thing is we'd have to be logging into his email in order to click on the link to make it to authorize a change or something like that. So I just want something that shows me all the emails that are outgoing, so I can just have a copy of that and click on that. So email log.
Okay.
It does say it. Is which one of these? Okay, I think this one can work. This particular one. Let me try this one. And then we activate it. Log and view all outgoing emails from WordPress. Very useful if you have to debug email related problems. All right, cool. So where is it now? It's somewhere. Okay, here it is, email log. So if we go in here, we should see the email. So it's empty now. Good. All right, so we go to settings. Let's change that email. Because when I first set it up, I didn't set up the hello yet, and I might have forgotten to. So let's do that and then save it. Then it's going to say there's a pending change. The address is used for admin purposes. If you change this, we'll send you an email to your new address. Oh, so it's to the new address. Okay. Okay, so we could just theoretically just log into to the email system here, which is alumni. It's that something about 20 something something. You could just go webmail, but it takes a lot longer when you do that. 2096, there it is. And then you wait for it to do its.
And this is just to confirm the change.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's log in. Yeah, here it is from WordPress. If this is correct, click on the following link to change it. There we go, and now it's changed. All right, so I can uninstall the email log, but let me show you what the email log looks like now, because I think it should have shown. There it is. So it shows you the stuff. So I see it also sent it to Marston as well to say, hey, look, this admin email has changed. Then it sends it to the hello. All right, so we can uninstall that plugin now, or deactivate it or so at least, because it's still good for testing purposes and stuff.
Okay.
But anyhow, yeah, I'm sort of nerding you out. Sorry about that.
No, I'm just trying to like I'm just watching because I'm more like visual that way. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can remember all of this. I'm just taking it in a little bit at a time.
Yeah, man, very good. All right, so let me jump back to where we are. All right, so here we are. So so the next part of the membership now, and why this takes so long is it's just so many parts, right? It's really just two main parts. Person signs up, you get the email saying, hey, somebody new just signed up. Then you just go over to your email where the templates are, just send out that regular template. Hey, we need your this, that, and the other, and tell us about your third grandchild or whatever the case is, and what their blood types are. All of that nice stuff. And then they send that in to us, and then we post it to the directory here. So currently, they're just two.
Because if I'm being honest and looking at the way how things are going now in terms of communication and stuff, this would more likely be on my head to upload that. And yeah, I'm going to really have to. Sorry, if it's like I'll double check to say that if at any point I receive like 10 subscriptions, then I'll have to put them up like 10 at a time because God knows.
Yeah, man, that's fine. That's fine, and that's understood. All right. Yeah. But I don't think it's that much traffic unless you do a blast or some sort of campaign or when you have that MOSA 100 event and you tell everybody about the website or whatever, or they learn about it at the event and stuff, and then everybody, probably that's the only time you're gonna have a lot of people like bomb rushing and you're getting a whole lot of registrations one time. I think it's gonna be spread out evenly over time.
Yeah, because it's the day of the launch that we're having on the 30th is when we're actually looking to.
Oh yeah, that day you're gonna be stressed.
Yeah, then can log in. But that's well, they can register now. They just won't see themselves in the directory for a while. So
exactly, right. But I mean, that's just it. And then just send out the emails. And then really and truly, it's dependent on them now to respond and say, oh, here is a nice picture of my.
Oh, right.
So it's really not that much problem for you still, right? Because some of them will send it on a staggered basis. Oh, me send it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have got to look for that picture there.
Yeah, too many records. Totally.
Yeah, so you're not gonna be like inundated or stuff. I don't think so. All right, so but yeah, and let me show you now where we do this part now, the directory now, which by the way, no one can see unless they're logged in, right?
Right.
All right. So let's go to the directory. So that's our test user there, and stuff. Then we go to the, there we go, directory. And you notice most of these are drafted. Draft. So it's just you and Marston are not drafted. So all you need to do then is when you get another member, just undraft this post, quick edit, publish, and then make the changes. You don't have to publish it first, of course. You can do it in draft mode. So you change the picture here, click on the person, look for them in the media library. I don't know why this. So just remember this, right? When you go into the gallery, sometimes you won't see anything, but just the one thing that's selected. How do we get rid of this again? I think you just click in the search, something in the search, and then just remove it. So like you press a letter, and then I think you remove it. So all right, let me see. Search for something first, and then just delete it, and then everything will come.
Gotcha.
And then you can just load more. You see everything from the start. So those are the test people. So yeah, right. And so you change the picture. You can write a little something about them if they provide something, I guess, and then you just add in the rest of the details, graduation year, where they're located now, like the city or the state at least. So not even say LA, USA, but you can just say California, USA.
Right.
Or something like that. And then whatever the discipline, however you guys want to use these two areas, you can use it that way, right? But I showed you like a test in that same email where I gave you the template to say send out to the people, asking for them photo and them this and them whatever. Yeah, you can get some cues from that as to what you want to use these two areas for. But their example is School of Medicine, and then they're doing bioengineering or whatever. But it's the same School of Medicine underneath this. But I don't know how Michael's stuff is set up, so you can kind of mix and match and do things a different way if it's not set up like that.
So just their current job, because that would be more relative in terms of like, oh, hey, you work at JPS, yeah, what's going on with my bill, yeah, something like that.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, so that's basically the directories. I mean, it's just like the others and stuff, events, storage. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. The only thing is you realize the directory doesn't really have much of the site origin editor part. You just write everything in it. Let's go back in there. Let me show you. You can do it, you can click on page builder and you get that, but you don't have to, because it's really just text for this. Yeah, and then there one picture and that's it. So you don't need the one bag of extra fluff or whatever. Yeah. Text, picture, put in the dates and whatever, and save. All right. Oh, and then you can publish now, because remember we said it was a draft, because we don't want it to show up there, because just the two, we drafted out the others, remember? So everybody else is draft. So as you get somebody else, then you can undraft it and change the details and put their real name and all of that stuff.
Right.
So, yeah. All right. So that is the sum total of how to get them here in the directory. To me, the directory is a little bit more important, more so than the profile stuff, more so than here.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? But anyhow, so ask me now, what was the most difficult thing that we went through so far over all these over all the time and stuff?
Honestly, I wouldn't even say the most difficult, but I think the well, not the hardest, I guess, if with continued practice, but it's just the page, like the pages, going through them from like that perspective, because like you would have shared with me, is like I'm more like visual, so I'd want to see what the page looks like when I'm editing. So it's like going through that.
That is kind of that is kind of sucky. So you have to use like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
So
see.
they are going through the whole website in terms of like per page and then per post and then it going like that and then having
Hmm.
to refresh
Yeah.
to see what it looks like and then change it back. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's kind of yeah, that's kind of onerous. So you have to like click on the live editor to at least get, like you said, they throw you a bone just showing you it this way, you know.
yeah.
And even so, when you click on an area here, it's like it
It's
brings up something on over the entire screen, so you still can't see back there.
wow.
It's kind of it's not so even if you say, okay, let me just change Marston's picture here, you click on that and it
It will take
covers
you
the
to
whole
that.
page and you're like, geez, like seriously, couldn't you just make it smaller so I could still see the background stuff? And
Because
then
really until with this, like with it being like this, it's just like you would still have to know how you want the website to look.
yeah, you still have to have an idea, right? Hence why we just duplicate stuff.
Yeah,
So it's like,
duplicate.
hey, just duplicate a page that looks like kind of
Yeah,
like what I have in my
let's see
mind.
the time that I'm already going to have to reuse to edit. So yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Mhm.
outside of that, like it was pretty clear. Like the training, you made a difficult situation look manageable. So I wasn't really stressed because of what you were going through. So that was really great.
Awesome. Yep. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Much love. You see the little heart bubbles coming up at the side of the screen? Yeah. Uh,
I do. Where do we go from here now? Oh right. Before I forget though, the
mm.
Michael thing.
Yeah, to put the Michael, to
Um,
feature Michael there in the like in about like a button on the
yeah,
about us page, and then you say, hey, learn more about Michael here. We can click there. Yeah,
right,
I can
and then
put
you
that
can
up.
like go to the external page and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Okay, great. So then, I mean, outside
Hey,
of that,
that's an idea. That's an idea actually. As
just to
in,
send them to the external page.
yeah, but guess what the messed
Yeah.
up thing is with that now? We don't necessarily want them to go away from the website. That's the crappy thing. So better we just build the page after all. I don't mind
Oh,
that. So give me the information, whatever you think. And a reminder, don't have to be long, right? It can
true.
just be,
Because we can eventually just like say if they want more info, then they can go to the page
then
and
they
they
can
can.
go, right, on that page, right? On that page, we can say that. If you want
Yeah.
more information, here's the official Michael website, right? So that's the thing from this particular meeting. Then that's the to-do item for us to do. Get me the little bit of information, show me a picture that you'd want me to put on there for that page,
Mhm.
and yeah, and let's go.
All
So
right, so I'll do that then. What I'm going to do again, maybe I'll try to just call Marston, or maybe okay, so is that you're gonna just talk to him now saying that hey, the trainings are done, yada yada yada.
yeah,
Because
but at the same time,
uh,
yeah, but at the same time, I'm gonna say yeah, the trainings are done and yada yada yada. But there are a few items left to be done still, and then I just show him that hey, look, it's just some Latin text we need to change out and yada yada
yeah,
yada. But I'm still gonna say, all right, yeah, send the money now.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
So yeah, so he
Because
can.
I mean, really, the last thing would be for you to help me just like bring this to the exec the next time we'll have that meeting and just
Yeah, and
say
that's
that
fine.
this is what was done, and going forward, and these are the functionalities of the website and stuff like that. So
That's fine. Absolutely perfect. No
great,
problemo.
wonderful. Okay, so
Mhm.
well, it's back to work for me. I really feel like taking a nap, but my Sunday naps aren't.
I know, yeah, that
I
those aren't
can't
gonna
take Sunday nap
those aren't
anymore.
helpful to productivity, yo. No. You're like, oh
Yeah,
my
because
God, it's 8 p.m.
it's
Yeah,
8 p.m. It's no joke. Like Sunday, I don't know what it is about sleeping on Saturdays or Sundays. I know the Sabbath rest is different, but the Sunday, man, it's crazy
yeah,
because
yeah,
this
it
is
is
doing and
crazy.
getting in and rest during the week.
It is crazy. I know. It's the day that you wish would just last forever and that tomorrow wouldn't come. Yeah,
The
Sunday.
days run really quickly over the weekend, and worse, Monday, like school starts back tomorrow. So just like, wasn't it just Christmas? Like, how did we get here so fast?
Yep,
It's
yep,
just
yep,
time.
yep. I
I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I guess I'll look out for the emails, just to kind of see, just to share that correspondence. I'll also forward to you the stuff that Sheraton sent me. As a matter of fact,
oh
I'll do that.
yeah. Yeah.
Control the rest of the days. We'll
Sure.
go.
Let me just at least stop this part and stop the recording.